And welcome back to Casino Park. Unless you're doing Team Dark first, in which case, welcome to Casino Park.
I wonder. Never mind, those guys were definitely up to no good.
Enemies detected 200 meters ahead. Initiating battle mode.
Hey guys, wait for me!
Cool city.
Our top priority is Eggman. Don't forget that. No time to waste.
You're too serious, Omega.
I don't know why, there's something very strange. Omega has gone already. There's something very strange about hearing Shadow say cool city. And you want to know what's weird though? Well, weirder. If you stand still, the characters, they don't have so much in the way of idle animations. They do have a couple, but they rarely do them. But they do have idle quotes. And one of the things that Shadow will say in Casino Park is, "What a worthless city." So, at the beginning of the level he says it's a cool city, and then all of a sudden he decides, you know, this place is worthless. Which is ironic for the casino city. But that's a really, I don't know how they missed that, but apparently they did. Actually, fun fact, if you go into first person mode, and you're playing as either Shadow or Omega, if you look at Rouge, Rouge will actually turn around and wink at the player. It's a weird little break of the fourth wall there. It's a nice little touch. I don't know why she does it. She just does it. Ah, bumpers. Yeah, there are enemies on the pinball table for Team Dark, so just don't, when you're going for the 100 enemies missions, don't spend all your time on the table. So like, grab the ones that you can easily get. But generally, all you just want to go through the level as fast as you can, hitting all the enemies that are on the land rather than on the pinball tables, and then just going through the level again. And Casino Park has enough enemies, and if you know where you can fall off the pinball tables to safety, take the safety route. Except for the first one. The first one won't do you any good, but in like the one that we're coming up to here, actually I don't recommend that either. The last one, let's just say that. On the last one it can be helpful. Because it also helps you move further up the table by going off of the table. For some reason those bumper things don't work in fly formation. It's like the fruits in Frog Forest. If you're flying, they don't work properly. If you're not flying, then they work perfectly fine in fly formation. Thank you, Omega. But otherwise, they don't work properly, and that X only exists in the small ones. You don't get much for being in the small ones. And your teammates can fall into them as well, and if they fall into the individual ones, I think you can still get rings from them. Whoops. Hold on to the button there. And now we enter. We were just here a moment ago in the previous cutscene. Why did we go away from it? In fact, how did we get away from it? Like, there was nothing there, it just led to that door. All that's in that door is a special stage key. Eh? So how do we get here? Yeah, the pinball tables do have names. This one's called the Fireball. And as with Team Sonic, as I said in Team Sonic's Bullet Station, try doing the Lightspeed Dash there, because I have fallen off. I don't think there's a single game that the Lightspeed Dash really works perfectly. I can't think of a single one. Anyway, we never saw this for Team Sonic. Here's the boss zone. Actually helps with progression because it sends you further up the table. And there's enemies down here, so come down here for the extra mission. Look at all these enemies. And watch out for the camera. It's just up here. And now we're further up the table. Now just up there, there's a switch right there. Very hard to get to with all the bumpers. That's how you get to the VIP table. I'll show that off when I get to the extra video, like 58 parts from now. Or whatever, but I will show that off in the extra video. Which is also how I plan on showing off certain aspects of the PS2 version. You can triangle jump there. Interesting to know. Even I didn't know. I mean, the wall is narrow enough. I don't see why you couldn't. Ah! Lightspeed Dash. What? Well, not Lightspeed Dash. Thunder Shoot. What is that? Is what everyone's saying there, because they clearly didn't work. It cost me my rings! I mean, I know I'm in the casino level, but my rings! And that's the sort of stuff that can actually make Team Rose's extra missions very difficult. Because they're all about collecting rings, which means you have to do no damage runs. Not that that's very hard to do with Team Rose, because there's so few enemies. But it can be challenging if you're not that good at the game. And watch out for the enemies that appear at the end here. These two aren't so bad, but another one appears like that. I want. So yeah, bit of a... Don't just aim straight for the goal ring. It's like they wanted you to fight the enemies. Instead of just going fast, even though it's a Sonic and, you know, I gotta go fast. Well, there's something tells me that the next game in the series doesn't want you to go fast. Unless you're doing a neutral beta. But there's 8 other playthroughs. And I can't go fast in them. Well, that was, I'm pretty sure the A rank is like nowhere near as as high as that is. That's probably way above the A rank's requirement. Even though I am putting the A rank, even though I am putting the A rank's score on the loading screen, bear in mind I'm not exactly sure how reliable some of those numbers are. I am getting them off the interneting. And I've already found at least one that is horribly inaccurate. And it's actually Team Dark's final level. The final fortress. Because the internet will make it seem a lot harder than it actually is. In fact, it's a very easy A rank as long as you don't die. In fact, as long as, even if you're like, if you die and... You can still die and go back to the first checkpoint and you can probably still get the A rank. Probably not anything after that, but you can still die and probably get the A rank. Omega, fire launcher please. It doesn't always like to work on the fan, I don't know why. Yep, screw it. Forget you. I would say the other version, but not on. There will be no swear words on this channel, or not major ones, until I'm playing Shadow the Hedgehog. It's only appropriate. Actually, wait, this is a Sonic game. It's not appropriate at all. It's stupid. Let's try and make the game dark and edgy, as everybody says. Everybody seems to describe it. It's always the word they use, edgy. I don't know why the word edgy is the one that's always tossed around. Giving the name Al the Edge, or Edgy the Hedgy. It's pretty much become Shadow's nicknames now. Is where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? You're going straight to hell. I'm going to destroy this damn planet. Followed by evil laugh. Stupid. Look, there's an extra set of flippers right here. The what? Oh, I very slightly hit the tip of that bumper. Yeah, those flippers weren't there for Team Sonic. It actually makes getting through here a bit harder with Team Sonic. But they're there for every other team. Right. There's a lot more of these bumpers here in Bingo Highway. Really, really major issue in the on the final bingo table. I hate Bingo Highway for Team Dark. I could probably even say that Bingo Highway is my least favorite level, my second least favorite level for a particular team. How do I word this? My least favorite missions, I guess, in terms of story missions anyway. There's definitely one level for Team Chaotix that is worse than this, but other than that, this is my least favorite individual team level. Like when it comes to a level for a particular team. I still don't like Lost Jungle. It's still got all of the same problems that Team Sonic did. Yeah, Team Target had quite a lot of stuff up here. And you can actually get up here as Team Dark. I can't ever get up here as Team Sonic. Because all there are bumpers, and they're shaped in a way that's just going to send you straight down. So I can never get up there as Team Sonic. And again, they're only there for Team Sonic. You can get up here easily. But you can get up there easily with every other team. Even the hard mode, you can't get up there for Team Sonic. Which is very weird. Look at that balloon popping in. Popping in invincibility. If you're in fly formation, you can destroy those with the invincibility. Not these though. It doesn't work on the armored enemies, sadly. And it doesn't work on the shielded enemies. Well, I think it works on the stone shields, but they're the only ones that you can destroy with any attack. Everything else requires the power formation to be destroyed. So the metal shields do, even though they're the ones that it can be... I'm inside the bumper. The metal shields do, and the spiky shields do. There's a lot more. It's a lot easier to fall off the tables here. In fact, why did I jump down here with all three of my teammates? Why did I not do the trick I showcased in Team Sonic that I do every time? But I, for some reason, didn't do it here. Look at these bumpers. Why are there bumpers here? And don't be surprised if you end up finding yourself as going backwards with very long distances because of the physics on these pinball tables. Even though they're going down at downwards angles. Really annoying. That little half pipe up there for each team will send you to a speed formation power core. I never bother going for it because I just want to get off the pinball tables. Because I don't like the pinball tables. This one's called the Chow Bank for some reason. Yeah, that vault is also there for every single team. And for each team, all it is a bunch of rings. It's a bunch of rings, and I think for each team there's also a special stage key in there. But the switch is in a different place for each team. Let's just go up there that way. Well, I think for every single team it's actually possible to complete Team Dark using just the power. So I think it's possible to complete Bingo Highway with each team using just the power formation. But it requires you to make some really tight jumps. I've never done it. There's a power core down there. I'll ignore it. Right. I hate this table. I hate this table. And this is where you really, really hate the bumpers. Unless you were trying to get into the VIP table in Casino Park, in which case that will really make you hate the bumpers. It will here. Now this isn't a problem. It's here. It's not here. I'm going backwards. Right there. Those bumpers right there have sent me down that pit in the middle so many times. Shadow, stop going backwards. Why did I stop? And that happens a lot. Right. If I fail this time, I gotta start the level again. You know what? I'll give it 2 more tries. This and 1 more. Because I don't think the A rank requirement is that high on the casino, on any casino mission. For any team. Like whether it's Team Sonic, Team Dark, Team Rose, well, Team Rose generally is because they require the time bonus. I hate that part. I hate this bingo table as a whole. I'm gonna keep saying it because I do. Oh, Mr. Ramp, let's try not to spend too long here. Thank you. Oh, at least one at the 9. We're going to do this the long way. Let's see. Yep, we're going to do this the long way. Alright. Well, I can put the controller down now. Because you don't need... what's the easiest way of getting in here? Don't do anything. Just let Shadow fall down. That'll keep going. Sometimes you might bounce further than others. And this is all you have to do. Just let him fall in. Bounce back up. Hit that. Fall in. Bounce back up. Hit that. Fall in. Bounce back up. And send it straight into the goal ring. You may have to hit forward right when he enters the thing. Other than that, just don't do anything. And you can finish that bingo table. Wish I knew that for several years. Oh, it's only one ring off 300. Please don't be 50,000. It shouldn't be 50,000. Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't know why it would be 50,000 in a casino stage. But yeah, that I really don't like Bingo Highway for Team Dark. All because of that final table. I hate that table in general. I hate it for Team Sonic, but I really hate it for Team Dark.
Doctor!
Tell me, Doctor, what was I doing? Asleep on that base? And what about my memory?
Your memory? What memory? You have no past to remember.
What?
Well, I believe our time is up. I'll see you again soon. Get them!
Wait, Doctor.
It's useless, Shadow. We have to fight him.
Alright, I have 3 questions when it comes to what we've just heard. Number 1, what happened to Omega there? That doesn't happen in the PC version again, but in all the console versions, something happens to his whatever it is he's saying there. It's just like, prepare to... Why did I grab that? Why did I grab that? It was already full. It's like, prepare to intersect. Shh. Like, we can still see the subtitles. Obviously, it wasn't supposed to happen, but it happens. And I don't know why. The second is, why doesn't Shadow just... Well, actually, Shadow has amnesia, so ignore the second question. 2 questions I have then. And the other one is the big one. Rouge was there for everything that happened in Sonic Adventure 2. So, why doesn't she just tell Shadow everything that happened? She was there. She was the one that read Gerald's diary thing to everybody. She's the one that read it, so why doesn't she just tell Shadow everything that happened? And then we wouldn't even have to have Shadow the Hedgehog. You know, we wouldn't have to go through all of the stupid multiple endings. You know, even if you like Shadow the Hedgehog, which is fine, you still question, like, we wouldn't need it. Oh no, I used Team Blast at the wrong point, used it at the wrong point, used it at the wrong point. See, I actually managed to destroy 2 of them using Chaos, using Thundershoot there. Like, how did I do that? I know you gotta hit the heads, but I hit the heads all the time. Yeah, you're gonna want to unless you're grabbing power cores, cancel your chaos control here, otherwise it's just gonna last longer. But why doesn't Rouge just tell us? And she doesn't bother trying at any point. Like, Shadow's not gonna remember anything. Even then, like, very first thing we hear Rouge say when she sees him, she says, Shadow! Which means that Shadow would have heard that, so he would know that Rouge is familiar with him. She's already well aware of that, so why doesn't he just ask? It's like, Rouge, why don't you just tell me about my past? Which actually takes me back to the 3rd question I had originally. And even then, it's selective. Shadow seems to remember certain things. It's like, at the very end, Rouge will say, well, I'm going back to hunting treasure, and Shadow will say, some things never change. Like, he's well aware Rouge is a treasure hunter. That she goes hunting for the Master Emerald, because he knows this already. He'll continually remember that he's the ultimate life form. Every time you get 2,000 points, he says, this is the ultimate power. He says it in boss fights and everything. And I don't get it.